back, true believers. Joanna Federico here, ready to discuss the top 5 Minnesota Twins. While I live very far away from the Twins, a few of their stars came up through Connecticut, which is where I live. This happened because for a long time the Twins operated a local AA franchise. Unfortunately, the Twins are in and out of the playoffs. They have no consistency. But recently they've been competing with the Indians for the American League Central. So, let's get on to the list and stop with all this current stuff. In at number 5, we've got Harmon Kille. When you get the nickname Killer and you play the field, people will think of one thing and one thing only: pure, unrestrained power. What most people don't know about Kille is that he had longevity and played a little bit of versatile defense, Playing 20 years for the Twins franchise, he led the American League in home runs 6 times. To be honest, Kille made the All-Star team multiple times at different positions, which is extremely hard, to play different positions at a level that can get you into the All-Star game. I, for one, value players that have positional versatility as it allows for more freedom in the organizational build. You know what I mean? Years of playing MLB The Show have taught me that. Anyway, speaking of versatility, on to number 4. Torii Hunter was one of the most amazing defensive players I've ever seen. Back in the early 2000s, Hunter was making highlight reel catches regularly, and that athleticism translated to his offensive game as well. Hunter mashed over 200 home runs and 200 doubles in Minnesota. I know in his second stint with the Twins, Hunter was more of a player-coach type. I appreciate that about Hunter, to basically be a leader to a group of young players. To be honest, Hunter and Kille were interchangeable to me on this list. I wasn't around to see Kille. I remember reading and watching about Hunter. So that's pretty much why he's at number 4, just personal experiences on that one. And at number 3, we've got Joe Mauer, one of the greatest catchers of all time. Mauer was a unique type of catcher. Typically, catchers are counted on for defense, and if they've got an offensive game, it revolves around power. Mauer was a straight-up contact hitter, a whole lot of singles and doubles. Mauer still might be playing if not for the concussions, which is very sad. The Twins tried moving Mauer to first base, and it prolonged his career a bit. In all reality, Mauer should have been moved to first place earlier in his career. I really like, though, that the Twins paid him a tribute in his last home game by having him catch for, one pitch. So that's a nice move by them. All right, on to number 2. And at number 2, we've got another old-school Minnesota Twin, Carew. Carew led the league in batting average and on-base percentage multiple times. Carew was the Joe Mauer prototype in a lot of ways. Both Mauer and Carew were left-handed. Their style of offensive play was very similar. On defense, Carew played second and first base. That's kind of the key difference between the two. Mauer was a catcher the majority of his career, while Carew played the other positions in the field. Anyways, on to my number 1 pick. One of the most memorable Twins of all time comes in at number 1. A 10-time All-Star, Kirby Puckett is the predecessor to Torii Hunter in a lot of ways. Puckett was a dynamite athlete and clutch performer. His play in the 1991 World Series is legendary. In a way, Puckett is a cautionary tale, though, because he didn't have the greatest post-career life. To be honest, once Puckett retired due to medical issues, he probably lost his motivation. That can cause people to lose their minds, and I understand that. Think about it. How hard Puckett worked to play in the major leagues, and then poof, it's gone. That would destroy a ton of people. That being said, it doesn't excuse Puckett's actions at all. Well, here we are at the end of the video. Anyways, maybe the next one won't be as depressing. Alright, thank you and take care.